Hello riders, we all know how to ride when the weather is cold. Winter gear, dress on layers, thermo underwear, heated grips, and we're good to go. That's right, but what if the temperature is over 40 degrees? I'll repeat, over 40 degrees. Not 30, not 35, not 38, over 40 degrees Celsius. In this video, I'm going to point to 5 common mistakes most of the riders do, and of course, I will tell you how to avoid it. Stay with me. The problem on the long motorcycle trips is the constant weather change. It is very common if you travel from Europe to Asia or to Africa, for example, in one of the days to have 15 degrees, which is perfect to ride with your warm linings in, but after a few days or after a week to become 40 or even 46 degrees Celsius. If you never ride on that temperature before, you probably will make one of the following mistakes. Mistake number 1, wrong gear. To carry 2 sets of jackets or pants, it's not the best solution you can take. Riding gear, as you know, is heavy and bulky. To carry extra summer jacket and pants sounds like a good idea, but actually it is not. Because of its size, it will fill 50% of your luggage capacity, and when you wear it in the super hot days, you will realize how useless it is. Yes, correct, useless. When the temperature is over 40 or 45 degrees and ride with this summer mesh open jacket, you will dehydrate yourself much faster than you can imagine. This hot airflow will dry you like a small fish, especially if you plan it many kilometers for that day. To take off your jacket and ride only on your t-shirt is even worse. You will burn like a chicken, and in the case of accident, simple sliding on the road will guarantee serious injuries or death. The solution is very simple. Use your fall season riding gear. Of course, remove the linings, and before you wear the jacket, soak your t-shirt with water, with a lot of water. Make it completely wet. After that, wear your jacket, zip it up to the top. Close all ventilated pockets, close even the straps around your wrists. Close the ventilation pockets on your pants as well. I will recommend to use a full face helmet. Yes, correct, full face helmet. And what you have to do is to close the visor completely. This procedure will give you 30 minutes comfort. After that, you have to do it again and again. It sounds like a crazy idea, but believe me, it's worked absolutely great. I tested many times on the temperatures over 46 degrees. Mistake number 2, not having camelback. To have enough water and to be able to drink it all the time, it's absolutely must. In Asia, for example, we are drinking more than 10 liters water per day. And almost a week, we never go to the toilet. Or if we go, it's just a simple drops, which means that we don't have enough water. And because of the camelback, I was able to drink every 15 or 20 minutes. Can you imagine what is going to be without it? And please don't tell me that with a simple bottle of water is the same. No, it is not. You can learn it now or the hard way later on your trip. But I'm sure you'll remember my words. Mistake number 3. Wrong boots. I said this story before, but I'm gonna tell you again. I really hope that somebody will learn from my mistake. So, we were riding in Azerbaijan. The temperature was over 42 degrees. Actually, we spent more than 14 hours riding on that temperature and then more 12 hours at the port waiting for the ferry. The whole day I had the feeling that my feet are boiling. But later, when we stopped, I started to feel a real pain. Finally, after more than 24 hours, 6 o'clock in the morning, we were able to load our bikes, so immediately went into the cabin, and the first thing I did was to remove my boots. My feet looked like a socket in water for many hours, but the smell was unbelievable. I never had a problem with my feet, never ever. Dima was about to sleep, but when I removed the boots, he just wake up like this and said, "What's going on, man? What is this? Just remove these boots, take it out, it's like a bump." You cannot imagine how bad it was. This small cabin with a tiny window became like a gas chamber. Long story short, the manufacturer said that the boots are waterproof. Yes, correct, they are waterproof, but instead of installing some kind of breathable material in, the manufacturer, I will not say the brand, installed inside between the leather and the lining a piece of nylon. So the nylon is waterproof, but it is not breathable. What I actually did, I cut the lining and remove it completely, just throw it away. So be careful next time when you're buying your boots. They need to be breathable, 100% breathable. Gore-Tex, Sympatex or any kind of breathable material. It is very important. Mistake number 4. Wrong timing. If you normally stop once per 2 hours, now you have to stop every hour or every 30 minutes if it's necessary. The chances to have a heat stroke are extremely high. Your body overheats very fast, especially when you don't have enough water. When it's happening, you start to lose your concentration, and as you know, it could be fatal. Stopping more often will give you the chance to soak your t-shirt with water more frequently. Don't play Superman because you're not. Another one mistake is to ride in the hottest part of the day, lunchtime. It is so obvious, but I have seen so many riders still doing this mistake. Learn from locals. They are active early morning and later in the evening. Okay, being on the bike and having a lot of kilometers to cover, you cannot stay calm all day, but at least you can skip few hours around lunchtime. Usually in the summer we have a many hours daylight from 5 in the morning up to 10 in the evening, so you'll have more than enough time to complete the kilometers you already planned. This small change will save your energy and will give you the chances to ride trouble-free. Mistake number 5. Too much throttle. What you waiting for? Twist the throttle, man, it's just a bike, it's not a wife. Did you heard this phrase before? Actually, sometimes when your life depends from your motorcycle, it's more than a wife. Please be gentle. On the extremely hot days, your motorcycle, the same as you, operate in very difficult mode. Do not twist the throttle more than you should. Reduce the revs with 20-30%. This will help you to keep the engine and the clutch in good working condition. If you have to wait in the traffic or, for example, you're stuck in the sand, turn off the engine, especially for the air-cooled motorcycles. Keep the tires with accurate air pressure. If it's too low or too high, the tubes may overheat and explode. And I will give you one bonus advice. Be careful with your meals. It is a classic to see riders next to the road eating a big, fat steaks or burgers. It is not good to have it even when the weather is nice, but on the extremely high temperature it's absolutely nonsense. There are a few very good reasons to avoid the heavy meals, especially the meat on the hot days. Number 1. Meat, fish and eggs are more likely to spoil because of the heat. Number 2. Your body will need a lot of water to be able to absorb the meat. If you already have some kind of dehydration, the meat will make it even worse. Number 3. In some areas, like Central Asia for example, they cook the food in cotton oil. Especially the meat, they fry it in cotton oil. Our stomachs are not used to it, and the chances to have a diarrhea are double. Avoid the meat, and maybe, I said maybe because it's almost impossible, you can skip this part of the journey. So guys, these were my advices. I would like to hear about yours in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time. Ciao!